The entire crypto market has taken an absolute beating over the past week, and I want to check in to see how one of our channel favorite coins is going. That coin is Luna, and today we're going to be performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see the price of Luna go in the near future. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. We're taking a look at the Luna coin today. This is one of the coins which had a fantastic run even when many other coins weren't, but unfortunately it has still been impacted by the recent few days drop. We're going to check in on it today, use some technical analysis using indicators such as moving averages and the relative strength index in order to make some predictions on where we can expect to see the price of Luna go in the near future. But before we get into all that good stuff, guys, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy today's video, and if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, investing and wealth management. And of course, I'd love to know your thoughts on Luna and the overall crypto space at the moment down in the comments section below. But without any further ado, let's jump into the computer and start today's analysis. Welcome into the Luna chart, guys. If you're looking to buy Luna or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. But let's take a look at Luna now, and as you can see, versus where we were when we last taken a look at Luna, we have now dropped, and it has been dropping for about the past week, following suit of the overall crypto market. Before that big dip that we saw a couple of days ago, we were actually not doing too bad, and in fact I believe we were sitting right on a key area of support for us. I'll just plug that one in right there based on our most recent runs, sitting about there at $34.50. But unfortunately, given the news that occurred, we dipped and we broke below that point. So that support line now becomes an area of resistance for us moving forward. So let's chuck in some new areas as well. As you can see, that's probably another key point of support here, back at $31. Just grabbing one more line. Let's see if we can keep going down. I'd suggest as well that we've probably got another key area of support, probably roughly about here due to all the price action at $26. So overall, looking pretty good. And you got to remember, Luna has been running since basically the 21st of July. So overall, we aren't looking too bad compared to many other coins, and we're sitting significantly higher than we have been in the past. So all in all, not looking too bad for Luna, but yes, as you can see, we are teetering on the edge of dropping back below that support point, pending we have, I suppose, a few more bad days. If not, hopefully we'll see something like this occur, bit of stability come back and a bit more momentum. One thing to point out is those days where we did see a bit of red, where all this negative news came out surrounding Evergrande and that sort of stuff, we saw two big sell days, and the volume did reflect that as well. But in saying that, as you can see, all our big green days in the past have been significantly larger, so overall not looking awful from that perspective. Now, just because I really want to identify exactly where we could potentially drop to if this support point breaks, I want to just zoom out for a second. And basically what I'm going to do is put in our next support point right down here, which is influenced basically by exactly all of the price action that has occurred here in May. So that's sitting probably roughly at $18.50 there. And you can see, yes, current price history as well as existing has made this happen. So overall, I hope we don't drop to that point, but there is a strong possibility that we could do, given the fact that we are, trending downwards. Also as well, that trend that we had moving upwards here has unfortunately broken as well now, although obviously we broke out the top end of that previously when we were looking, you know, over here. We've gone up and it came back in, but it really just dropped out of that channel completely. I don't think that is of much relevance anymore. Let's bring in a few more indicators. I'm going to bring in our 3 key moving averages right now. I'm going to bring in first our 20-day moving average, followed shortly by our medium term 50-day moving average. I'll make that one red, and this is going to be an important one for us today. And I'll chuck in as well, if this graph lets me, the 200-day moving average. Unfortunately it doesn't, so we'll just get rid of that one. It's due to the fact that I've opened a graph that doesn't have enough price history, unfortunately, but that's alright. The 200-day moving average is sitting around here somewhere. So overall, I suppose acting as a point of support pending we drop through this next point at 26. But where are we sitting at the moment? We're sitting right on the 50-day moving average, sitting at $28. This was acting as support for us. It was unfortunately breached, and then it is now acting as a point of resistance. Ideally, what we want to see is some price action occur that increases our current value over this 50-day moving average. Otherwise, what we're going to see is this 20-day moving average, much like we're seeing on many other cryptos at the moment, come down like this, and we're going to have this 50-day moving average cross above it, indicating that basically we are going back into a downtrend, at least for the short term. So hopefully that does not occur. We don't want to see the death cross, as you of course all know. Bringing in a few more indicators as well, MACD, just to check the momentum. As you can see, we had a brief period of green, but obviously some massive red days which followed. We crossed back over, then have crossed back under from a 12 to 26 day EMA perspective. I think if we are able to have a green candle today, it's looking like the MACD may have actually peaked, and we might start to see that, you know, die down a bit, and we'll see green within a week's time or so. I don't think it's going to be a super quick way of getting to some green, but I don't think it is too far off in the future as well. In fact, what I'm expecting to see based on that is some price action from a sideways perspective inside this trading channel between $26 and up here at $31. I reckon that's about where we can expect to see some price action occur. Obviously the 20-day moving average coming down as well will be acting as a point of resistance for the price to break through. So realistically, I don't think that is probably too far off what is going to happen pending our current level of support holds up. Now let's bring in as well the relative strength index to see if we're, you know, oversold, overbought. Don't think we're overbought, quite frankly. It's going to be oversold more than anything, but still sitting at a relatively good level at 43.73. You can see it's increasing now based on some positive price action that has been occurring today, which is very, very good. But you can see obviously the volume as well. It is not big. There is still a lot of people who are uncertain with what's going on in the markets, both stock and crypto at the moment, due to the Evergrande situation. And as you can see, just zooming out on the RSI, we peaked roughly on the 18th of August and have been reducing ever since, basically from that point in time. Will we get to the oversold portion? I don't think so, unless we see this point of support breached and we drop sharply down to our next level of support, sitting roughly here at $18.50. But hopefully that does not occur for us. So based on all those factors, what is the price prediction for today, or more so, what is our price target? Well, the price target is A, staying above this support point. Obviously it's the first day, we look like we might be able to maintain it, and then obviously we've got to contend with this 20-day moving average as well. But the target for us is cracking 30 again, cracking 30 and 31. I think it's possible. We've seen it in the past, you know, we've seen massive, I suppose, jumps after these dips. As you can see, big dip here on the 7th, and then 3 days later we shot up to basically all-time highs. So it is feasible for this coin to do this. There is a lot of attention on the coin, so I don't see why it's not possible to touch this 30 to 31 US dollar mark. That wraps up our video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Luna analysis. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, remember to leave a thumbs up as well. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, investing, and wealth management. But I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.